Hello, water signs. Thank you for tuning into the channel. This is going to be a general collective reading, and it's going to be timeless as well for my Cancer, Scorpios, and Pisces. So just know that all messages will not resonate with everyone because this is a collective and general reading. Any information about Sage Company is in the description box. And with that being said, water signs, let's go ahead and jump into your reading. All right, water signs. What we got going on this week? I already got my 8 cards right there. All right, water signs. See a lot of determination going on this week. A lot of shift in thinking because there's been some debating, and I feel like the debating and the conflict is more so with yourself than it is with an outsider or, with someone else, because of the motivation and drive to succeed. I feel like that is the focus. Some of you guys are like, hey, I'm ready to grow my empire. I'm ready to protect what I have already, right? And then there's some of you like, I'm ready to put in more. I'm ready to do more. I'm ready to be more. I'm ready to lead more, right? It's just this energy of taking over now. Probably more so where you've been treading lightly or just going with the flow or just kind of letting things happen. But now this is more of taking charge type energy, right? Because I see so much fire, one, but there's so much determination behind the symbolism of everything that is here. And this energy is saying, okay, I'm tired of things being the way they are. I'm tired of being unhappy. So therefore, or feeling like things are just not progressing the way I'm doing it. So now I need to take more control and have more charge, right? Lead more. I feel like for some of you guys, it's a week of accountability, okay? Because the passion behind this, there had to be a revelation. Okay, I think I'm hitting on something because this energy just shifted. There had to be a revelation of what's not fulfilling you and the things that you don't want to address and make decisions on, but knowing what you want, knowing what opportunities are there, and just saying, I'm just tired of things being the way that they were, and I'm ready to do something different, right? I'm ready to grow. I'm ready to save for the things that I know that I want, right? Save myself for the things that I have not allowed myself to, or the areas I have not allowed myself to grow in, because I have not been accountable for my actions. But now I'm ready to be accountable for my actions, because right now, with me not being accountable for the things that I have not done in my life, is the reason why I don't have the things that I don't have. That's why the conflict is internal and with yourself, because this is the analysis of your accountability for the reasoning why things have not happened the way you wanted them to happen. You do not have the things in your life that you want to have in your life, right? You're not happy. So emotionally, you're not feeling fulfilled. And so things have to change. So this is the week. I feel like for some of you, you have come to the conclusion that I got to do some things for myself, about the way that I have been handling or not handling things in my life. This is the week for it. Let me get some clarifying cards for you here, water signs. Okay. Yeah. Yep. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Definitely time for a change. Definitely time for the old way to die so the new way can begin, right? It's definitely the time for a death and a rebirth, all right? So this is the moment of being accountable for your actions, all right? And for your part in your life and why your life is the way that it is. A light bulb has went off. These conflicts are the conflicts that you are having with yourself, not with other people. The conflicts that you are having with yourself. So that light bulb has went off, that you have to make some changes in your thought process and how you do things, how you address things, how you talk to people, how you handle situations or don't handle situations. Because I feel like the accountability came up because the universe wanted perfectly clear that there's a lot of things in your life that you have refused to address. You don't want to, but you're choosing this, right? You're choosing not to address it. You want to act like it didn't happen. You want to act like you didn't see it. You want to act like, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to sweep this, whatever this is, under the rug. Now is the time to quit doing this to yourself. To always feeling unfulfilled, always being depressed, sad, alone, worried because of how you didn't handle something. But it's this inside struggle with yourself. It's like one moment you determine to make a change, and the next moment I'm scared. I don't want to address stuff. I can't do it. So there's the limitations and there's the doubts. Always feeling like somebody's trying to take something away from you. Every time you get a leg up, somebody's trying to stab you in the back, take something. Just that mindset alone, right? But it's a thought process. It's a thought process going on. And again, once you address your actions in how your life is and how you do and do not address things and why things are in the current state that they are, mostly leaving you unfulfilled, unhappy, sad, depressed, worrying, or whatever. Once you get to that this leading different level of some type of stability. So get your mental right. Make sure that your mental is all together so that you don't have these constant breakdowns of feeling unfulfilled and always worried about something. It's like it's a whole nother level of wisdom out here. It's a whole nother level where you're supposed to be at. It's a whole nother level that you need to get at so that you can enjoy whatever opportunities are there for you. Okay, lean on your support system. There are people there who wants to support you in this because they see this constant conflict that you have with yourself on a regular basis. But most of it is not being accountable for your hand in the things of your life, all right, in the involvement of your life. So in the instance, I feel like that this could be the feeling of you trying to save yourself, you trying to hold on to your identity, but also helping yourself by being more open to knowing that once you deal with this is mentally, all right, there's things for you to have to go after, But if you're going to be in constant conflict with yourself, it's hard for you to see these opportunities. It's hard for you to realize that they're there for you because you're in constant conflict with yourself, constantly fighting yourself, constantly doubting yourself, and putting yourself in these moments and stages of your life that is always feeling unfulfilled for whatever reason. Something is going to have to die. You're going to have to let go of a way of thinking, of an old way of how you live that has proven itself not to work for you. And again, hold yourself accountable for the way that your life is, but know that there is a new beginning for you once you get out of all of this funk, all of this lower level dwelling in hurt and despair and worrying and all of that. Yes. And a lot of it is because, now let me tell you, when I started off, I said it's taking control and leading and having these like okay, I'm ready to build, I'm ready to form some stability in my life, I'm ready, right. But then here's all this conflict, and it's all because it's some fear that you can't get around. Okay, it's some fear that you can't get around. You try to tackle it all yourself, that ain't working. That's why there's that support system. But it's because you're trying to tackle it yourself. Emotionally, you're a wreck. You don't know where to go. You don't know where to begin. Start by the things that you want in life. The things that you want and need in life, and you know that, right? And then focus on the changes that's going to be required for you to have those things, okay? The Spirit is saying that you're smart enough to figure this out. Well, you know what's going on. You know exactly what's going on. It's time to face these fears. Handle your business. Do what is required of you to make these things changes so that old stuff can die so you can live again. All right? So everything's going to be on hold until you get it together. It's going to be a waiting game for you because you clearly got to clear this out before anything new is going to be able to come to you. You're going to have to do whatever healing before whatever newness is going to be able to get to you or come to you. You're going to have to kill that old way of stuff that's gotten you nowhere, right? You're going to have to let that crap die so you can live again. You just have to. You just have to, right? Start loving on yourself a little bit more. Start doing that. Once you start doing that, that healing had taken place or take place, you'll know where to go and you'll know how to let that stuff die so you can live again. All right? Once you figure it out, once you quit doing this to yourself, especially sabotaging yourself, quit doing that to yourself. Stop living in fear. Go ahead and that fire that I saw coming out, embody that, embrace that. Let that help you get to wherever you need to go to start living again, okay? And when you do that, right, because you smart enough, you got what it takes, you're just going to have to stop limiting yourself and just do it. Whatever you are afraid of conquering, whatever you are afraid to start getting a handle on or change in yourself so you to do something different so that old way can die so you can live again. Once you do that, baby, them opportunities are there. They want to be there for you. You'll be feeling good. Stuff you'll be tackling stuff, and stuff will be going the way it's supposed to go, but not when you are limiting yourself and mentally fighting yourself them blessings can't get to you. You can't even see them. You don't even think they exist when you're in that mind space, when you're doing yourself like that. You can't see in any of this beauty that's all around you, that's there for you, right? So you're going to have to let something go. You're going to have to be more accountable for the actions that you have, for whatever you have caused in your life that makes you unfulfilled, that makes you unhappy, that makes you depressed, that makes you worry all the time. Hey, you're going to have to do things differently. Or you're going to stay there. When you begin to live again, that's when you'll start seeing all of it come to you the way it's supposed to come, all this stuff. Because you're not, right now, you're not open. You might be saying that you are, but somewhere deep inside, you're not open. You're not open because it's a love loss for yourself. You got to find it again. You got to find it again, because I feel like a lot of you guys were making progress, right? And you was having your successes, right? But it's time for triumphant success. This means that you're going to have to do something so drastic in your life that is way different than how you've ever been. You got to get outside of your own. You got to get out of your own way. How you used to live is not working for you. It's not working now. It's old. It needs to die. You need to let it go so you can live again. So get yourself right. Get yourself right. Get your mental right so you can see all that's in front of you. This got to be the most horrible feeling in the world. To be trapped in fear, to be emotionally withdrawn, to not love yourself and nobody else for that matter, right? Because you don't have it to give. You don't have it to give. We got to let that go so you can have your triumphant success. So it is known and felt that you have really conquered something, all right? All right. I really feel like, and this is a 10, right? So here we go again. This is something that we getting to the end of about yourself. This is some self-realization. This is something, and it has to do with accountability. All right. So this is something about yourself that you are piecing together, that you know it needs to change, and that nobody can do it but you. And until you get that done, nothing else is going to move forward until you do. All right. So you'll have your tiny successes, but it's something about that the way you do things or the way you think that's going to always keep you from one, enjoying that success and feeling like you deserve it. You're going to have to do some change. You're going to have to make some changes in yourself. Because right now, you feel like somebody else is controlling your life. You feel like something else is controlling your life. And this is about you taking back control of your life and not feeling this way. Some of y'all just so hard on yourselves. But if you peel back all these different layers of you, and if you peel those layers back and heal them layers, so something can die, so you can live again, baby, you're going to open up so much, your head going to spin how fast things are going to try to come in for you, okay? And that's all this is saying. This is all this is saying. So you're going to have to quit lying to yourself about something, water signs. Be truthful about yourself, about something in your life, about your life, water signs. Whoever this is resonating for, taking back control. But it's something that you're going to have to let go of, something that you're going to have to heal so you can live again. Nobody said that this process is going to be easy. But you got to acknowledge that it has to be done. All right, now, so I'm going to go ahead and pull the oracle messages to, look, close out this reading here, water signs, but you know what you got to do. And I feel like Spirit is saying you got to quit lying to yourself at this point, all right? Because there is a level of wisdom and knowledge. And I feel like what this is saying is like, you're too old to be here. And I think that's why, no, I know that is why the word accountability came up so much and its influence in this reading, because I feel like that Spirit is saying you know better. You too wide. You know better. That's what you know better. That's what they said. You know better, because it's stuff it's stuff that you are refusing to address. It's something that you don't even want. You trying to act like it do not exist. And Spirit done said, I said what I said with that. You trying to act like something does not exist in your life, or you're not doing something. It's something that you will not address. It's time to be accountable because you're too old. You know what's going on. Okay? So here we go. You are amongst, or you are in a storm right now, or going through the storm in the beginning processes of or ending. This storm that you're going through is only about yourself and how you need to heal yourself. Okay? In this chaos, so recognizing, accepting that it's going on, being accountable for the things that are going on, but also healing in that process, okay? A healing is supposed to take place. You're going to have to get over your fears. Isn't it funny what cards came out? Because this is the damn message. Sorry. You're going to have to get over your fears and quit doing whatever mental thing you're doing to yourself. Quit combating yourself, right? And I believe that fight is because you know that some type of change has to be made, all right? So you're going to have the courage to make these changes that you know is required for you to let something die because you've healed, so you can live again because you've healed, okay? And when you do that, all right, when you're successful in that, being accountable, one, acknowledging and deciding to acknowledge your part in why your life is the way it is, that's okay. Because you're going to be successful in doing that. And when you do that, baby, and I already said it, that's when everything is going to open up and you're going to have your chances. You're going to have your new beginning. You'll be able to live again. But you got to heal first. You're going to have to get through this trauma. This is like some steps. You're going to have to do all of this so you can get here. That's what I have for my water signs. I apologize if it's felt so preachy, but I do have to give you the message the way the message is being delivered. And sometimes it's not pretty, but it is useful, and it do be truthful, and it does resonate with somebody. So thank you for your support, water signs. We're going to do this again. If it did not resonate with you, tune on in. We're going to do this again. Please heal, babies. Please take care of whatever it is that you need to take care of, because this is not a game, especially when it comes to your health and your mental stability. All right? We got to get this together. There's so much for you when you do, and you're appreciated more when you do. I love y'all.